Good morning. This is the Sconset Advisory Board. I'm Angus McLeod, acting as chair today. This is March 28th, 2022. And I'll go ahead and call the meeting to order. It's what time? 11:03. And members, when I call your name, let me know that you're present. Clement Durgas.
Here.
Caroline Ellis.
Here.
And staff today, Esmeralda.
Present.
Thank you. Can I have a motion for adoption of the agenda?
So moved. Second.
Second. Thank you, Caroline. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
I'm in favor as well. So we'll move to our first application on the agenda. And do we have any other people joining us today? The first thing on the agenda is 8 Grand Avenue for a new foundation. And it looks like raise existing residence, install new crawl space foundation, first floor, raise roof west elevation, install new rakes, fascia, reshingle, new windows, but there's no change in height. So maybe we'll just start with the elevations. As far as the age, have you guys been able to look at this application previously?
Yes.
I saw a date of 49 or something.
Yeah, I think that was the last map that they included that showed it was the 23 to 49. It's considered non-contributing, but of course it's historic because it's old. Yep.
Right. So that's not where, yeah.
I think this is the furthest away of the cottages, summer house cottages. It's right up against the DiMartino's
right.
fence.
Oh, yep. Yeah, first I was thinking 8 Cottage, but that's across the street. Okay, so
see, this is 23 and it's not there. So it's in the next map.
23 to 49.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yep, there it is. See back in that left corner?
Mhm.
Grant, yeah, that's it.
Thank you for skipping around there, Esmeralda. So that oldest part, unless something's changed, is probably that southwest corner or northwest corner of the house. Does that make sense from the Sanborn map?
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Yes, well, please go on to the next page. So, yeah, it looks like that that corner is what's slated to get rebuilt and raised some. Any comments from the board?
Well, for me, it was really hard to read and figure out. I mean, they circle a window, but then like on this right here, you see, well, I can't tell what's being, the only thing I could see is in that third one down, they're raising that roof on the left side. I think that goes up from the original.
Considerably.
On the back. Then when they circle that gang of 3 windows, but it looks exactly like the existing 3 windows. So I guess they're replacing them with like kind.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And the roof is going up a little bit on the north elevation. And going up, well, that would be the south. So north to south, it's going up a little bit, the roof.
It looks like there might be an additional outdoor shower there.
Mhm.
Well, it says a Tesla, well, I've zeroed in, there's a Tesla connection there. Maybe,
Mhm.
yeah, I don't know if there's an outdoor shower, but.
To the right of the shed that is getting raised. It looks like maybe go to
Oh.
the floor plan. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
there it is. Well,
yeah.
yeah.
Caroline, do you have any comments?
No, I don't have any comments at all.
I appreciate the windows being replaced with like kind and Boston sash single glaze wood windows, true divided lights. I would say I like that the proposed outdoor shower is sort of tucked into that alcove there, which is great. I guess my main concern is the west gable that is proposed to get raised. And that feels out of scale with what was there, and also with the balance of the rest of the structure. When you look at the south elevation, that eave line that faces south is one of the highest roof lines on the house.
Mhm.
Esmeralda, do you mind going to the south elevation again, please? See how low the porches are and how low the eaves are?
Mhm.
Oh, yeah.
And then where the little shed is, for its relative minute width, the height, I think, is awkwardly high. I'd rather see that drop down a foot or two, so that it sort of comes down on top of the window a bit more. And maybe that window could even lower a little bit. It's about 3 feet higher than it was.
I see. Yeah.
What do you all think?
Well, I don't know. I don't mind but now that you pointed out, I don't mind the higher roof that goes back into the high roof. But that little shed looks so a little bit awkward with the window. Looks like the whole shed has gone up. You're right, 4 feet or 5 feet, because then the window's way up. So maybe if that little shed roof could go down, that would be more important for the horizontal line of all the other roofs. But I don't mind the higher roof behind it.
On the north side, I don't either.
Yeah,
I think just on the south side, it seems a little bit wonky to be that high for being out on the very edge, and be a very narrow projection.
Yeah, so if it just lined up with the other little shed roofs that go to the right of it, that would be great.
I think that would be a great recommendation. Is that all for this one?
Oh gosh, I gotta take notes. It definitely needs the foundation. So so let's just say the shed roof on south elevation lowered, what, about 3 feet, or lowered to line up?
I think you were, you said it best with having it be the same height, or no more, no higher than the other shed roofs on the south side.
Okay, I've got that. Okay. Shed roof on south side, south elevation lowered to line up with the other shed roofs. Okay,
And then as far as the foundation,
Mhm.
this cottage is, it just, it feels like it's growing from the ground. And so they're showing a very minimal amount of exposed foundation, if there is any there. It looks like it's a minimal amount, but we don't want it to all of a sudden, feel like it's up out of the ground. They've said that they're not raising it, so it'll settle in at the right height. There are a couple of ways to do that, is to have what we call a Sconset trench, where there's sort of a setback and a gravel, area for the shingles to be able to go down closer to grade than the regular 8 inches for code. So no more than 8 inches of foundation exposed, and maintain the existing floor height.
Okay.
Clement, thanks for taking notes.
Yeah, no, maintain existing floor height. Okay.
Shall we move on to 23 Lions?
Such a sweet houses. Aren't they wonderful houses? Those Underhills.
So what is this for? Change double window to single, move furnace vent.
Yeah, I did not pull this one up, but
This seems like an improvement to turn that mold window into a single window.
Looks very nice.
That vent,
Is, oh, yeah.
huh?
where's okay?
I wish there were. Can we please see the site plan or the locus, just to see where this is visible? Proposed window change. So the window change looks like it's facing north. And where do you really see this from?
Just their property, don't they?
Yeah, it looks like that to me.
I don't have any objection to any of that. I think it's an improvement.
I think so too.
I think it's very nice.
Thumbs up.
Okay, I got that.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
That was easy.
So 6 King Street, and this is a new patio. So King Street, so it looks like it's out in the front yard. Huh.
Well, it's in right there where Esmeralda had the clicker.
Yeah.
So it's right in front. It looks
There.
like a patio in front and in back of the guest house.
Yeah.
And there's an existing patio in back, so that looks fine to me.
I think it's wonderful. Yep.
I don't know what you can see or what you can't see, but be right in there.
I always think of patios being, in the back. I'm just, a covered porch or something I could see in the front, but I
But
don't
it
know.
says they have the pergola, there's a pergola over the covered porch and, over the patio in the back, but
Mhm.
maybe they just want, I don't know, more
Just a
seating.
little- Yeah, a little space, I think, for the back of the guest house.
I guess I'd rather see a patio behind that fence rather than in the front yard. But it sounds like I might be the odd man out. So,
Well, it's obviously they'll put chairs on the patio, so you will see that it's a patio. And the entrance to the house is right there, that front gate, but there's a tree. It looked as if there was no access to that patio from the guest house, but it could be kind of tucked around to the right, maybe, but I don't know
Esmeralda, could you please go back to the photos below?
if it's,
So it's that bottom right photo.
It would be in front of the house to the right. The
Right,
building to the right. See, I don't think you,
exactly.
yeah, and if they want to do that, I don't have an objection. I think it's because they're little spaces. It's a little house with little spaces, and I think
I
that's
understand. Is it just, it seems odd to me to have a patio in front of your house. I'm trying to think of where else I've seen that very much in Sconset.
hmm,
Can you all think of other examples? I know there was one that we reviewed recently that was on New Street, but that was kind of off to the side. Like the front of the house was, there was a porch in front of the house and all that. And it was kind of on the side of the house.
I can't think of one right now. But I guess this view 3 is right, so that's from King Street and that's the opening gate to the house. And the
Mhm.
patio would be right behind that tree, sort of. But it looks like, there are 2 windows there, so it's not like you walk in and out of the house with your cocktail, to get to your patio chairs. So that's why I'm thinking, I don't know particularly why they want it there, but
Would you all be okay with just noting that it's an unusual phenomena for
Yeah.
Sconset? And it would be helpful to see other examples.
unusual to have patio in front of the house.
Mhm.
without access from the building.
Well, maybe they're gonna access it from the main house. And
That's what I think, is they're probably just
Yeah.
gonna put chairs out there and you can sit on the porch or you can sit out in the yard. Maybe
Well,
that's-
Maybe if they had some other kind of buffer, besides you're going to obviously look through the gate no matter what time of year it is. But I don't know if they are going to have it right up against the little structure there. Were there doors or anything out of the little structure?
No, they're just, I think if you're looking at view 3 and you look behind the tree, there are 2 windows.
2 windows, right?
Yeah, so that was I was just curious that there was no way to really get there.
It kind of
But-
makes more sense when they're like French doors or a French door or something that accesses the patio. It just seems a little bit awkward to me. Shall we move on to the next one?
All right, I'm just writing down, unusual to have the patio in front of the house facing the street in Sconset. Would be nice to have other examples of front patios. Awkward with no access from the guest house. Does that sum it up?
Are you okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on to 4 Windsor. Esmeralda, could you please zoom in on the locus on this page? Just trying to see where this is. Oh, it's okay. So it's off of Plainfield, off of Burnell.
Yeah, well, you go to the end of Plainfield and there is a roundabout, and then Windsor goes north from there. So south of where you are is Ruddock Commons. That's Nantucket Golf Club's maintenance, the big buildings on the left. There are two lots with the one that has just the sprinkled housing. That's kind of that house graveyard. And this is the first lot up from that off Windsor. And I think the main house has been approved.
Okay, so what we're looking at is just the pool and the landscaping,
Yes,
or
I believe.
the pool and
I believe-
hardscape.
Hardscape.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So obviously they're setting it as far back from Windsor Road as they can, which means less visibility.
Mm-hmm.
It's really tucked back in there.
That's a
And-
little bit different than what we've been seeing. Usually the first thing is the car and then the house, and then the rest is pool and landscape, but they've got a lot of room here.
But they did this,
Well,
they did the same thing though, Angus.
With the cars in front.
Yeah.
mhm. Well, there's no garage that I can see.
Well, Caroline, I can tell you want to say something. Would you rather see the cars pull off to the north side and have four in a row there out of the view of the
Yeah.
drive, so that when you look down the drive, you just see the house?
Yes, I do. You know, maybe the drive is so long, it doesn't matter. It's just, to me, it's such a shame. It seems so unsophisticated to put cars in front of a house that's going to be beautiful, I'm sure. And if
Well, I
they,
just wrote down maybe have 4 car spaces on the north side of the driveway.
yeah, thank you. Because it's going to be
Maybe
Pretty.
north side of the circle.
North
Yeah.
side of the circle.
thank you.
I don't see any problem with the pool. Certainly not visible. And they have enough land. It's not cluttering on spacing.
It's always preferable for me to see the least amount of hardscaping as possible. So,
Right.
the pool area, I guess, is relatively moderate.
Mhm.
It's
Well,
not a
tucked
lot
in
of
there.
coverage around the whole thing. It's just
Yeah.
really just on 2 sides or 3 sides.
And what is the surface of the drive? I can't see, I'm sorry.
I think is it says shell or gravel?
I don't know.
Gravel.
Gravel.
Gravel, okay. And then the back is, it's just so small, bluestone.
18 by 36 pool and bluestone. Future pergola.
Do we think that's a deck where the table is?
Well, it would have to be, because you wouldn't put a table just on the ground. Must be a deck of some kind. There's a porch, same material as the porch, which would be decking.
Yeah. Any other comments?
No,
No, my comments, okay, 4 cars spaces on the north side of the circle, and the pool area is tucked in nicely to the home.
Thank you.
how could we say to, as far as the cars are concerned, to not obstruct the view of the house
Okay,
or to enhance the view of the house.
To have an unobstructed view of the house.
Yes, I think.
mhm.
Because otherwise it seems arbitrary, but to me, it's because you don't want to look at car rear ends. You'd like to look at the house.
Okay,
Great. Let's go on to 63 Burnell.
Shed.
And this is for a shed, looks like. 12 by 15.
oh, there's a pool here too. I don't remember.
Hmm.
Don't remember that. The shed looks very much like a shed.
It does.
Um, any comments?
Well, where is the shed going on?
Looks like that top right corner in the lot, so it would be the
blue.
northeast.
So it's next to the, oh, there.
Oh,
Or
oh,
wait, does it? No, that says spa.
I was looking for the, yeah,
okay,
that's
there
must be the, oh, there's the spa next to the pool. There's the shed.
there it is. Future shed. It's a lovely future shed.
And there's a garage, but it's facing kind of, it's out of the way of the house.
Mhm.
Have we've approved the pool and the cabana?
I don't know. It's circled. I mean, it's
They said it's previous pool, I don't know. It was supposed to be moved 5 feet, west per the HDC. Okay, well, so HDC has seen it.
yeah.
No concerns?
No concerns.
No concerns with the shed.
Nice,
Okay,
nice shed.
so 28 Main Street is our last one. And this is for a gate.
A gate. Mhm.
Which, didn't we have this before?
We've had so many things on this. Remember, we hated the roof walk that they
Roof
proposed
walk.
last week. So
But-
now they are just designing the front gate.
Oh, I see. This is not the car one. This is the front one. Yeah.
No, this is the front gate. Yeah, I think, yeah. Caroline, do you approve of the front gate?
Well, it just seems to me to be ornate.
It seems it could be a lot simpler.
I think so. I just would prefer a simple design because the building itself is so pretty. But to me, it's a farmhouse. It actually looks so much like Virginia to me. Isn't that funny? It's pretty
I can
column.
see that.
Yeah.
Clement, what do you think?
Well, I don't know why you need that open, I'd have to call it a pedestal on top of the fence. Yeah. I'd just rather see it be a square without
Mhm.
the on top decoration.
I'm with you guys. It's it feels a bit ornate for the setting and the house. The house is unique. It does have some
Beautiful.
ornate details to it that are a little bit unique to that house specifically. But I agree. I think this design pushes the ornamentation a little too far for the setting.
Yeah, it doesn't match anything else, there's nothing like that anywhere around this house. So I would think something simpler would be better.
It does.
I agree. So are we finished? Sh- Are you all, is there any more you want to say for this application for 28?
No,
No,
I believe we are finished.
So I'll take a motion to approve the comments.
So moved.
second.
Thank you. All in favor, say aye.
I
Aye. And a motion to adjourn.
so moved.
Second.
All in favor?
I
Aye as well. Thank you all.
Thank you.